Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So
he's got a man, complete, touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan. Well,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 57 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts steps away to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal, 41 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
it's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
on for the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And now here is another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. As his guys are able to push that.
They really gave you that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
19 tight. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Cowboy 80. Do you tighten up?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 17.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
60 Ranger.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board. Make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.